One day, when the glory comes.
I'm Shania Stephen. I'm in 11th grade and I'm from Howell, New Jersey. In Selma, the African American population were able to prevail over their oppressors and gain the right to vote. The Bill of Rights, the First Amendment, states that Congress shall make no law respecting an establishment of a religion, or prohibiting the free exercise thereof, or abridging the freedom of speech or of the press, or the right of the people to peaceably assemble, and to petition the government for a redress of grievances. The First Amendment allowed the people to assemble, and have the authority of doing what they needed to do in order to gain their right to vote. A scene that stood out while viewing the film was when a group of about 40 to 50 people, including Martin Luther King Jr. himself, went to peacefully protest outside of the courthouse where Annie Lee Cooper got her registration to vote denied. The protesters were first verbally abused and angrily told to leave, but they didn't. They exemplified their self-determination in stating clearly that they wouldn't leave until they got their right to vote. They then proceeded to kneel down with their hands on their heads to show that they come in peace. Unfortunately, due to old age, Sullivan Jackson couldn't kneel, and the police took it as a threat. That is when things got violent, and Annie Lee Cooper punched the officer for terrorizing the old man. The director, Ava DuVernay, slowed the scene down as the cop knocked Annie to the ground. This was a crucial decision on the director. As I saw Annie slowly fall to the ground, it allowed me to connect with her. I felt as if I was in that moment with her. Her sweaty, terrified facial expression, her heart beating just as fast as mine during the scene. Another scene that stood out to me was when Dr. King was sitting in his living room smoking a cigarette when his wife approached him. She then confronted him about his faithfulness to her, if he still loves her, and that he wasn't spending enough time with his family. Although it did show Dr. King's flaws, I am happy the director did that. He was a normal person, just like me. I am able to succeed just like he did. I can be a hero that practices peace. I drive on the peaceful road of life. I know the bumps along the way will try to disturb it, but I personally will remain peaceful. I consistently encourage everyone around me of all ages to know their rights and to use our individual freedom in order to make change in the world in the appropriate manner. I have been working with the Monmouth County Democrats since September 2014, which allows me to express my devotion in making that change peacefully. Through this, I have been able to meet current-day heroes such as Cory Booker, New Jersey's first African-American senator. I am also a member of the Howell Police Athletic League Youth Leadership Council, which has allowed me to participate in peaceful protests such as the 50th anniversary of the March on Washington. Speeches by former freedom writer and Congressman John Lewis, Senator Booker, and Bernice King were given. We even traveled to Arkansas to help with tornado relief, but went to see Little Rock High School, in which Little Rock 9 took place. Lastly, we recently traveled to Atlanta, Georgia, where I was exposed to more historical sites such as Dr. King's home and church. Although I have struggled and know there are more hardships to come, I will continue to practice peaceful protest and continue having an attitude that reflects only peace. My self-determination will continue to rely on one of Dr. King's most famous quotes. Darkness cannot drive out darkness, only light can do that. Hate cannot drive out hate, only love can do that.